Alright guys, today we're gonna be reacting to 10 places to visit Hamburg, Germany. We reacted to the last video about 12 things about Germany that we probably knew or didn't know. I had to check. We are upgrading a little bit in this side of the podcast to make sure, we just on love. We're investing in a lot of things, so hopefully um we can just keep moving forward. 10 best places to visit in Hamburg, Germany. Hamburg Travel Guide. Make sure that you go to Discord, be part of the family, and thank you so much for the support, guys. Meantime, let's jump in.
Sometimes known as the gateway to Germany, is Germany's second largest city by population, with much to keep both inhabitants and visitors entertained. The former city-state is built around the Elbe River. It's a progressive and modern German city. It features a thriving music and nightlife culture, as well as a variety of festivals that take place throughout the year. It also has a diverse cultural legacy, and the city's maritime flair is impossible to ignore. While in town, you can visit...
What I was going to mention, guys, let me know how this sounds. Does it sound better if I carry it this way? Let me know in the comment section below.
A number of museums and galleries before indulging in the city's culinary culture. In this video, we'll look at some of the greatest sites to visit in Hamburg, with the goal of helping you make the most of your visit and getting a sense of how to visit Hamburg for a short holiday. Hamburg truly has everything. If you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our new videos. So, let's get started. Number 1. Speicherstadt. This must-see attraction in Hamburg is often near the top of visitor itineraries.
Speicherstadt or Speicherstadt? I don't think that's how you pronounce that.
The Speicherstadt, which was built in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, is the world's largest collection of warehouses, and its colorful red bricks and neo-Gothic architecture give these massive structures a lot of charm. These structures were important to the German economy since they were used to store coffee, tobacco, and spices.
That makes
Nowadays,
a lot of sense.
Speicherstadt is home to a plethora of fun recreational activities. Thanks to a lot of trails and bridges, it's also an excellent spot to walk around. Walking around the Speicherstadt is great, but if you want to experience it in a different perspective, take a boat tour. Around addition, there's much to keep you engaged in the district. Learn about Hamburg's maritime past at Maritime Museum, located inside the Speicherstadt's oldest building. See models of Hamburg, Italy, and even the United States at Miniature Wonderland. The Auto Museum Prototype, which houses rare historical concept automobiles, and the Hamburg Dungeon, which is a terrific location to learn about the city's history with a macabre twist, are two more interesting places. Relax at the Coffee Roosteroi for a while. Tastings of some of the world's best beans are available in the former coffee warehouse. 2017. The Elbphilharmonie, which stands over 100 meters tall, blends Hamburg's nautical history into its design, with people comparing it to both waves and ship sails. Aside from its height, the structure features some astounding figures. The music hall itself has 100 curving windows and seating for 2,100 people. It is one of the most acoustically sophisticated arenas in the world thanks to its modern design and construction. The Elbphilharmonie does not require that you be a music fan to include it on your Hamburg agenda. Seeing an Elbphilharmonie orchestra concert is a
it's a classical music. It looks very classical.
A lifetime experience that will undoubtedly be a highlight of your trip. If you don't have the time or money to attend a concert, you can still appreciate the structure. Going up to the observation deck on the top level will offer you some beautiful photos of the skyline and possibly some new Instagram followers, while the cafe is a great place to stop and relax.
Amazing.
The Elbphilharmonie is a great place to visit if you're looking for fun things to do in Hamburg. 3. Planton on Blumen. Hamburg is a fantastic city to visit, yet it is a massive 24-hour metropolis. As a result, you may feel the urge to take a vacation from the rush and bustle from time to time. If that's the case, Planton on Blumen is one of Hamburg's best places to unwind and disengage for a time. The park, which is located just inside the city walls, has been one of Hamburg's most popular attractions for inhabitants and tourists alike since 1821.
That's beautiful. Wow.
Planton on Blumen offers
that's beautiful, folks. That's beauty, man.
a diverse range of activities to keep you engaged. The Old Botanical Garden is a great place to visit if you are interested in flora. It has 5 interconnected greenhouses that hold plants from all over the world. If the weather is nice, you can always stay outside and enjoy the rose garden. Even if you aren't particularly fond of flowers and plants, you should definitely pay this location a visit. It's the ideal spot for a picnic and possibly a good read. If you're here at night, don't miss the colorful musical fountain, especially if there's a performance going on. 4. Lake Alster. The Binnen Alster and the Außen Alster, also called Inner and Outer Lakes, are two artificial lakes in Hamburg city center. They connect the Elbe and Alster rivers, but they also house some of Hamburg's most beautiful squares and strolling places. You'll want to spend some time
like a
here,
fountain.
whether
That's a fountain, right? Huh. It's a lot of history here, man. A lot of complexity, too.
it's to try some of Hamburg's greatest restaurants or to do some shopping. So look for one of Frankfurt's top hostels nearby. Enjoy the Alstervergnügen, a street fair conducted around the lakes. If you visit in September, you should definitely take a stroll
I was about to say September. It looks September and October during that autumn season. It seemed like the best time to go and visit.
around the passages. These are the well-known pedestrian zones in Hamburg's charming city center. The canals that connect the lakes to the Elbe River are very beautiful. The Waterfront Promenade, Jungferte, is the heart of the inner and outer Alster lakes. Admire the classicist and neoclassical architecture, or simply go shopping in one of the department stores. However, it may be just as enjoyable to relax and people watch while sipping a cup of coffee at one of Hamburg's most recognized locations. 5. Hamburg Rathaus. The city hall in Hamburg is as enthralling as they get, reflecting the affluence and optimism of a newly united Germany at the turn of the 20th century. The Neo-Renaissance architecture on the 133-meter-wide facade is Neo-Renaissance in style, and the central tower rises to 112 meters. There are free short-term exhibitions inside, and you can go into the courtyard to see a fountain with a statue of the goddess Hygeia atop it. You can also take an hour-long tour for a modest charge.
There's even a Christmas tree inside.
The inside is a more historicist architecture, and one of its talking points is the tower's incredible number of rooms, 647 at the last count, thanks to the discovery of a brand new room in the tower in 1971. 6. Hafen City, which includes the Speyherstadt, is a new waterside area that opened in 2008. Hafen City, which is partly built on reclaimed Elbe land, will continue to expand.
So we're in the same area, right? Because we already talked about this music hall here. So he's talking mainly in this area, right?
Over the next 15 years, providing houses for 12,000 people and up to 40,000 jobs. A considerable portion of the Freeport has already been redeveloped, and the architecture outside of the heritage sector is innovative and cutting edge. Consider gleaming office buildings, residential complexes, and recreational facilities, all of which have been constructed with panache and respect for their waterfront site. The Elbphilharmonie Concert Hall is the greatest attraction so far. 7. Jungferte. Jungferte is a waterfront...
Stike, right? Stike, Jungferte. That's how you pronounce that, right?
Promenade on the Binnenalster in Hamburg's vibrant and economic core. The name is derived from a long-standing tradition in which rich Hanseatic families parade their unmarried daughters in search of suitable bachelors. Landward, tall neoclassical and historicist structures house flagship shops and department stores, such as the legendary Alster House. Also worth seeing is the exquisite white arcade that runs parallel to the Kleine Alster and was built in the mid-19th century. In the summer, you can relax on the terrace in front of the Binnenalster and watch the water jet, or stop by the glass Alster Pavilion for a coffee and pastry. 8. Elbow Tunnel. When the 426-meter Elbow Tunnel opened in 1911, no one had ever seen anything like it. It changed the life of Hamburg harbor employees commuting from the right to the left side by being 24 meters below the river. At Londonsbrücken, the northern entrance is easy to see thanks to its bright green.
I've never seen such thing. That's insane. What is that?
Green dome. And the tunnel's Jugendstil architecture is half of its allure. For autos and pedestrians and cyclists, there are two parallel tunnels. Take the steps to get a sense of the scale of the project, and take your time admiring the old signage, maritime patterns, and glazed tiles if you're walking.
So I'm guessing in the middle is where you have the bike rides, and then the ones on the corner, the corner of the side, on the side roads. Right side roads. Sidewalk-ish, that's where people walk. Middle, bike, sidewalks, where people walk, of course.
9. Tierpark Hagenbeck. If you have a strong affinity for animals, you may be hesitant to attend a zoo, but Hamburg has always prioritized the welfare of its residents. Karl Hagenbeck and his son, who founded the zoo, pioneered the panorama exhibit, in which natural habitats of animals were recreated utilizing moats as natural boundaries, allowing visitors to see more clearly. The zoo is located on 24 acres of Planton on Blomen, and the walking trail is over 6 kilometers long. Asian elephants, Rothschild giraffes, impalas, leopards, orangutans, zebras, ostriches, lions, porcupines, and alpacas are among the park's 510 species. Moreover, half of the park's animals, from spiders to sharks, are housed in terrariums and 29 freshwater and seawater tanks at the aquarium.
That's cool. That's very cool.
10. Treppenviertel Blankenisse. Take the
Treppenviertel Blankenisse
spawn or the boat to this charming ancient neighborhood on the right side of the Elbow, 10 kilometers from the city center. Treppenviertel literally translates to Stairs Quarter, which explains the attractiveness of this neighborhood. The Treppenviertel is a maze of sharp, winding alleyways bordered by lovely whitewashed homes and linked by stairways unaffected by the war. This adds up to more than 5,000 steps.
Oh man, there's another one for Cologne. That's amazing, bro.
Don't be shocked if your curiosity compels you to walk them all before stopping for a much-needed break close to the Elbow. The Blankenisse is one of the riverside locations where enormous bonfires are lit around Easter.
Hey, shout out to the guy. I think this is more like an AI talking in the background, but nice job. The information was received very nicely, and I think that's fair. That's fair. Nice place, man. I'm very curious about that music hall, man. As a classical musician, I love those kind of halls. It's a different experience, folks. Let me know you guys are from Hamburg, and let me know if some of these descriptions on these videos are very close to being true, or the guy exaggerated, or maybe he's missing a couple things better than some of these that were here in the list. 10 best places to visit in Hamburg. I'm very excited. Germany has so many. It's like you have to go there a couple times. You cannot just go one and just do it all. You have to do one trip. Take some of the. So let's go to Berlin, right? Do as much as you can in Berlin, and then go back. Go to Cologne. Go back. Hamburg. Go. You see what I'm saying? You cannot do it all in one. Whew. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one.